Hi, I'm Jilene Kortenhorn, and welcome to Nana's Kitchen. Yay! So today our recipe is going to be a patty pan crisp. Not sure what a patty pan is? Okay, real quick, brief thing. Kind of hard outside, like a pumpkin and a zucchini, but you can do lots of stuff with it like a zucchini or a squash. The inside is a little harder to like a pumpkin, but when you cook it, it softens up like the inside of a squash and or a zucchini. Okay? Okay. So today, like I said, we are going to do a patty pan crisp. So the ingredients, let's go through those real quick, what we're going to need. Okay? Handy dandies, don't ever lose them. Don't ever lose them. So, all right, so we're going to need 6 cups of peeled and chopped patty pan, a half a cup of white sugar, 2/3 cup of apple juice. I use the concentrate. I'm just going to probably saute it in this. Okay, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/3 cup of margarine. I'm going to use a stick of butter. 1/3 cup of flour. 1 cup of uncooked oats. Regular or old-fashioned? I picked the old-fashioned. Kind of old-fashioned. Okay. Anyway, and then you need brown sugar and optional nutmeg. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to do is cut the patty pan in half. Okay, and what I found the easiest, totally easiest, because this is the long part of the recipe. Don't give up, okay? But cut the patty pan in half. Let's do this one. Cut the patty pan in half, okay? Then you have your 2 halves. Then I turned around and I started slicing it that way. And then I would carve out the seeds and then very gently, trim around and get the skin off. You don't want the skin on, okay? It's going to be a little too tough. I don't use it. The only way I actually use it is when I bake them in the oven or I saute them in the frying pan, which I do have other recipes like that, so look it up, Nana's Kitchen, okay? So what I did is I cut them all up. Here's all my leftover pieces, and then this is what I have, okay? I don't know if you can see, but they're little bite size. I mean, they're going to cook down just a little bit and stuff, but 6 cups, okay? So then you're going to take the juice. So you're going to take 2/3 cup of apple juice and put it in a pan and saute them for about 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Because we're still going to bake this. We're still putting it in the oven, okay? All right, you go chop up your patty pan, get it in these little pieces like that. Then the next thing I want you to do is saute them in the pan with the apple juice, and then we will be right back, okay? All right, bye. Okay, and we're back. So you chopped everything up, right? And then you put it in the pan. You put the apple juice in. You sauteed it. Then you add, let me just make sure, a half a cup of white sugar. You pour that in while you're sauteing them about halfway through, okay? And then 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, okay? So then you cook that just a little bit longer, and you'll be able to tell when they change color. You know, they'll be like really white, and as they cook, you know, just like apples, they change to like a clear kind of way, okay? So then after you're done sauteing them and they get, you know, soft enough, you kind of mush them a little bit, not too much though, because we still have to bake them, okay? You turn it off, you put it off to the side. While you're letting that cool, I want you to get all your dry ingredients together, okay? So your dry ingredients in the bowl is going to be 1/3 cup of flour, 1 cup of the oats, half a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And that's totally optional if you want. I did it. Okay? Everything in that bowl. And then the next step is, let's see here, 1/3 cup of butter. I put it in here, and my next step will be to melt it and then pour it in there. But the first thing that we're going to do, now that some of the food is cooled down, I'm going to take my pan, my spray. Doesn't matter what flavor that you want, it's up to you. But I'm going to spray the pan real heavy here. Or you can just get a non-stick pan. That's entirely up to you. I like the glass pans. Okay, so we got that. Then you take your patty pan chunks that you've sauteed and you lay them in here, just like this. Okay. Alright. And let me tell you, oh, num num. It smells amazing. Okay, so we'll scoot them all out. Okay. Even them out, shake them, go like this, flatten them out a little bit so they sit real even throughout the pan, okay? All right. All right. Now that we did that, I'm going to let that sit for just a few minutes. I myself am going to melt the butter, pour it in there, mix it up, and I will be right back. Okay? See you in a little bit. Okay, and we're back. So now you added everything dry in the bowl, you melted the butter, and then you mixed it all up, okay? Should look like the picture just a few minutes ago, okay? Then we're all mixed up. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to take it out of the bowl, and we're going to crumble it all across the top of the patty pans, okay? Just take them like this, crumble it across the top. There we go. Almost finished. There we go. Almost. Get it all covered. Okay. Ooh, that smells so good. Mmm. Mmm. Num, 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 num. Okay. Now, the next thing that we need to do, okay, is bake it. We will be baking this at 375 for 35 to 40 minutes or until it's browned on the top, okay? Now, everyone's oven cooks differently, so you're going to have to keep an eye on what your oven cooks at, okay? 375, preheat it now, and then stick it in for 30 to 40 minutes, right? Is that what we said? Yes. 30 to 40 minutes, okay? So pay attention to what your oven cooks at. Okay? Are you ready? Are you all set? Okay. I am ready to put mine in the oven, and the house is going to smell amazing. Okay. I was just going to say I'll see you in about 30, 40 minutes, but I'm just going to put you on pause, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay? Bye. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so how'd it go? How'd it go? Yeah, pretty simple, right? Like I said before, the hardest part was chopping up the patty pan and scraping off the skin and then cutting the seeds out and then chopping it all up. Like that was, yeah, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. The rest of it was really, really simple. I mean, spray the pan, mix the dry stuff together, pour in the butter. Awesome. I put mine in for actually 40 minutes. That's what I did. I actually put mine in for the full 40 minutes at 375. So, and it made the house smell amazing. Yes, the cinnamon, the apple, you know, nobody is going to know that this is not apple. I bet you. I bet you. So, here we go. This is what we got now. Okay? So, while this was baking, I was thinking to myself, gosh, you know, do you put it as a breakfast? Do you put it as a dessert? You know, I don't know. Hey, I can see myself drinking a cup of coffee and having this for breakfast. Ooh. I can also see myself having a glass of wine and having that with just a little bit of ice cream on the side for dessert. So, 2 ideas for you. 2 ideas. All right, so let's get this thing cut open and see what we're doing here. Okay. So you really don't need a knife, but I'm just going to I'm going to do it just because I'm going to aim. All right. That. Okay. A little crumbly, which is fine. You know, the oats they aren't gonna seal it up or anything. So it's almost like a patty pan crisp, crumbly crisp. No, we'll just stick to the patty pan crisp. All right. Okay. Oh, need a fork. All right. Let's find a fork. Here's the fork. Okay, here we go. Da-da-da. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. When you make this, you've got to tell me what you thought. Like seriously. You seriously need to get in touch with me and tell me what you thought. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Follow the instructions. Super simple. Actually very fast. Really, really good. Really good. So, that's my new recipe of the season. By the way, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any more of the recipes and other little tit-tats that I post on YouTube. Okay? Okay. Thanks. And again, my name is Jilene Kortenhorn, and thank you for coming to Nana's Kitchen. Bye.